Statistical investigation, collection of data plays a very important role. In the previous video, I had discussed about collection of data. Hello and welcome friends. In today's video, I am going to discuss about the various methods by which the collection of data is done. The primary data are collected by the following methods: direct personal investigation, indirect personal investigation, information through correspondence, telephonic interviews, mailed questionnaire method, questionnaire filed by the enumerator. The success of statistical investigation depends a lot on the drafting of the questionnaire. The following points should be kept in mind while drafting the questionnaire. The question should be brief, limited, simple and clear. There should be use of proper words. No personal question should be added. There should be logical sequence of the questions. Precise and simple instructions for filing the questionnaire should be added in the footnote. Care should be taken to make the questionnaire attractive. Now we are going to discuss the census method. Census method is also called complete enumeration method. In this method, data are collected for each and every item of the population. There are many advantages of this method. First, we will go into the advantages. It provides information about each and every item of the population, eliminates the bias. It is an exhaustive survey which can be used for other purposes as secondary data later on. It helps in studying diversity, very helpful in studying diverse population. The disadvantages of this method are, this method requires lot of expenses in terms of time, effort and money. It is possible for definite population This method is not possible in all the cases. Now we will discuss the sampling method. In this method, a group of people are selected from the population either randomly or otherwise. These items are studied to draw inferences about the entire population. The principles of sampling are the law of statistical regularity. Second, law of inertia of large numbers. Advantages of sampling method are: it is less costly and time consuming, greater accuracy along with scientific approach. 2. Greater scope and mathematical convenience. Disadvantages: difficult to achieve complete accuracy, bias in sample selection, samples are not representative of the entire population, there may be lack of expertise. Now we will understand method of sampling through this flowchart. Method of sampling: random sampling, non-random sampling. Under random sampling, unrestricted random sampling, restricted random sampling. Example of unrestricted random sampling is lottery system. Restricted random sampling is restricted number table. Non-random sampling: judgment sampling, quota sampling, convenience sampling. Under restricted sampling, we have stratified sampling, cluster sampling, systematic sampling. Now we will discuss statistical errors. Statistical error is the difference between actual data and collected data. These errors may occur due to selection of wrong samples, due to wrong understanding of purpose of investigation, investigators' bias, defective questionnaire, lack of expertise in collecting data. Types of statistical errors are sampling error, which may be due to biased errors or unbiased errors. Non-sampling errors. Measures of statistical errors. Absolute error: it is the difference between true value and estimated value. Relative error: it is the ratio of absolute error to the actual error value. Thank you, friends. Meet you soon in the next video. Till then, have great time. Take care.